Strictly Blizzness, episode 27.
27.
There's no clever things you can hit us with for 27. I guarantee it.
I wish I was 27. I can do that.
Okay, that was clever.
Yeah, I aim to please.
Right on. How was your weekend?
My weekend was very...
painful.
Well, just by me walking in, you could tell that. But it was actually a very enjoyable weekend. It was a little chilly, though. I was at the cottage, as you know. It was a little chilly up there, but we got skiing in. And I pulled a hamstring.
Oh, boy.
So it's never ending with me.
Yeah, you're a walking injury.
I am.
I will say it was pretty funny when you came in, though, because we asked where your daughter was, because I knew she'd be here, and you sounded like both Big Bark and I were like, in the trunk?
She's in the truck. She's in
truck
the
and
truck.
Trunk are two different things. So
there's no room in the trunk right now. There's so much stuff in that truck.
Yep.
So
College
she's actually...
kiddos.
She's next door having coffee and doing the college thing. Yeah. She's on her laptop.
At a coffee shop.
Yeah.
Yep.
She's got some project that's due before school even starts.
That's impressive when they can assign homework before you even picked out your college you're going to.
Yeah. So, good stuff. How about you?
I was busy with a birthday girl. So,
I know, little Nora's 10.
Ugh. Yeah. But no, we had... Dave and Buster's, movie, yard games, you name it. So,
which movie?
Shang-Chi again.
Shang-Chi.
Shang.
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 S-H-A-N-G. Shang.
That's what I said.
Shang-Chi.
Twice. I've seen it twice. Big Bark has seen it zeros.
Oh, so we can't ruin anything.
Oh, we'll ruin it.
Oh, we're going to ruin it. It was fantastic.
Yep.
So remember... He was going to cut me
end
off.
when
No, remember when I said it's probably going to be one of those movies and you were like, you're going to love it, and I did.
Yeah,
I loved the magic of it. I loved
just
it was very well done.
It's like kung fu movies meet Marvel.
Yeah.
Good. Yep.
Yeah, it was Bruce Lee on steroids. I mean, it was really good. The cinematography was great.
Yep.
They had a scene downtown where they were scaling a building and up on scaffolding.
Yeah, it was really well done.
The choreography of that had to have taken a while.
It'll be like one of those like underrated ones. I think like the more and more people watched Ant-Man, they were like, oh, this is freaking good. And it's not one of the, we'll call them Captain America, Thor, Spider-Man, Marvel characters. It's the lesser known ones. And yeah, it was really good.
Even their come in under the radar ones are fantastic.
Yeah. Yep. 100%.
So, I don't know how long that one took to make, but it's definitely worth seeing. Even if you're not a Marvel fan, I would go see it.
Really
and
good.
It's good for the family too.
Yep.
I mean, it's good. I liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you got to see it again.
I did.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So it was Labor Day weekend, so everybody got to take a break. Yep. We're filming on Tuesday.
Yes.
Today is the day. We have a lot to talk about football-wise, though.
Yeah.
So, how ironic is it, whether we're going to be talking conspiracy theories, which we'll get into in a little bit, but...
With Patrick Stewart and Mel Gibson?
Oh. Look at you. You are awake this morning. No. How ironic is it that it's the Arizona Rattlers going into this past weekend and 3 expansion teams.
Yep.
Just saying, 3 of our expansion teams were in the final round of playoffs.
Yep.
And the Rattlers. Let's talk about the first game that happened on Saturday. Massachusetts is on fire.
They are.
I wasn't sure. I thought they would be victorious. I just didn't think they were going to run away with it.
Not going to run it back. The thing we say on every show, but once Massachusetts got rolling, they were going to get rolling. So,
yeah. So there
is something you said about ex-NFL talent and that many.
Right.
Yeah. And there are some good rookies on it. I think Cordy told me that quarterback played out of his mind this year too.
Right.
So, yeah, he was
right.
good.
They've got. Yep. I mean, and in our all IFL, because those teams were announced, there was quite a few Massachusetts people in there.
So congrats, Emery and Mamadou Mbai.
Yes.
Yep.
Because they made second team.
They did second team IFL.
That was fantastic.
Yeah.
And it should be. They both deserved that. They both deserved it.
I think there was a snub in Trayvon Saunders, so I will say that on record.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. And Carry On didn't get his due, but the more teams you get, the harder that is.
He was on the ballot in Rookie of the Year, which has not been announced yet, though, because that was just first and second team IFL. So there's a chance someone could easily be Rookie of the Year and not make second team IFL and first team IFL.
Correct.
Yep.
Correct.
So we'll see.
We'll see. So that was my plug for Carry On.
Yep.
But anyway, the game got to be uneventful.
Yeah.
At the end, you know, you're like, oh, they're not coming back. And Frisco's a great team.
Yep.
So let's say that first. They're a great team. Massachusetts was just better on Saturday.
Yes.
And took it away.
Absolutely.
And then we have the game that happened on Sunday.
Which is, what, 8 years, 9 years, however long you've been doing this and I've been doing this, like a joke about not following football. But that was indoor football at its best. That was get the ball, score, indoor football.
So an opposite of what we were seeing in Blizzard games where our defense would show up and not the offense.
Yeah.
Both of these defenses struggled.
Yeah.
Clearly when you put that many points up.
Yeah.
But those quarterbacks were on fire.
I mean, and the second and first team IFL would indicate those are the two best quarterbacks in the league. So,
yeah. I mean, Drew was just, when the game first started, I thought, oh, wow, Gina could run away with this win. I mean, that they were catching up first half. It was catch up, like Hines. But as we know, Kevin is consistent and just methodically started coming back.
Yeah, Nate Davis, though, I will say the Duke City quarterback is insane. And I actually cadence for where I was training with BJ Hill in the offseason. And I talked to BJ over at Synergy. And he's really good friends with Nate. That kid should be playing at the next level.
He should be
incredible.
If you look at
really good.
If you look at his footwork, just when he's got the ball, he knows.
Yes,
he has kind of like when Matt would play. Matt would scope the entire field and know just exactly.
Yeah,
it wasn't just about what they said we're going to play. It's about reassessing the situation.
He has one of my favorite moments of this season too. If you haven't seen it, I have to go back and see the game. But like they're like. I think they're winning, so it didn't matter at that point. And I forget who they're playing, but Steph Curry's this thing. If you haven't seen this highlight, the buzzer goes, he throws it and turns around and starts walking to his bench like he knew it was a touchdown when it left its hand. And it was like a Steph Curry shouldn't have made type shot, but he threw it the length of the field, and he would have looked like an idiot had it been dropped or the guy dropped it. But it was like threw it, turn around, like he knew it was over. It was crazy. So,
Well, I'll have to look that up.
It was nuts.
I didn't see that. That's fantastic. Well, if you haven't watched the game, I would suggest the last 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Watch the last 30. That's all you need is the last 30 seconds of that game to show you how intense that game was.
Crazy.
I thought, oh, I'm going to watch it. You know, I'm just going to sit down and watch it. And I was like eating the popcorn, like, oh my gosh, look at this. Look at this.
I know,
And that last 30 seconds, I'll tell you too. So we've been saying it on this show all season.
Yeah.
Anything can happen in the last minute of a game.
Yep.
The last 20 seconds of a game, there's a lot that can happen.
Yep.
We had it happen to us in the playoffs. You need to control your timeouts, especially in a playoff game, especially in those last 2 minutes, because quite honestly, if Kevin had blown some of those timeouts, it would have been a totally different outcome.
He is probably the best period at clock management in this league, like letting it run down. And then he just knew, I think it was either Monroe or he knew, Monroe punched in the touchdown. But he just knew that he would get the score right then, and he was only going to leave whatever. It did not matter because the other Davis, I don't know his first name, but the wide receiver Davis then takes the kickoff
and
30 yards.
Plows through everybody. And there was 18 seconds on the clock. 18 seconds. He loses it, recovers it on the 2 yard line, 1 yard line, something like that.
Yeah, that offensive lineman was booking it down the field, too. That was the big guy that recovered it. So.
They did not waste any time. So it was just so exciting to watch. And then, not really sure what happened. And I love Gina and Kevin, both of the, Kevin is a coach, Gina's an owner. Ron Schertz is the owner of Arizona. But Ron and Gina, Kevin and Gina are who I talk to on a regular basis. So I respect both of them. And I just don't know about that final call.
The pick play.
I don't know that I saw holding there. I saw some theatrics.
I did. I mean, there should be an Emmy. It was straight up NBA, borderline NBA.
It was. It reminded me of basketball. Draw foul.
So
draw foul.
in the ref's defense, the call was there. The player flopped.
Right.
I mean, that's what it looked like. Without taking sides on Strictly Blizzness, there's not like an Arizona or a Duke City logo behind us.
No. It looked, as the kids would say, a little sus.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Right.
It looked a little sus.
And then, I don't know the Duke City's coach name, but then they went to kick the field goal, and the rest is the rest. But I think, when you look at Nate Davis this year, and we always movie reference here the replacements, right? Like winners want the ball in their hand. Keanu Reeves.
Look at you dropping
I don't know
all
if you
those
take
movies.
I don't think you take the ball out of it. Number one, you don't go to overtime with Arizona. I don't think you play to tie at that point. You
Not
let
when
Nate Davis take another shot at the end zone. And
not when they're at home. To me, they were close enough.
You're gonna go out on the back of your MVP quarterback. Go out on the back of your MVP.
Right. You give it.
I don't coach football, but that's what.
I would have given it to him.
Yep.
I would have. So you're on the 11-yard line.
Yep.
Yeah, you had one play. You had one play left.
And Arizona leads the league in blocked kicks this year, period.
Yeah.
By a lot.
Yeah.
So
you could just see it in that formation. They all just kind of closed in.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Again, kudos to Duke City because it was a well-played game. They gave it their all. Early on when Gina knew she was going to Arizona, she was like, well, it was good.
Yeah.
I can at least get third or fourth. And man, she almost took it.
There have been, and there are some ex-Blizzard players. Dontrell is on that roster. Both Lou and Donovan played for them at one point before they joined the IFL. So,
Correct. Yeah, when they were in the CIF, we had some of our boys down there. Yeah. Yeah,
that was fun, though.
Dontrell is still in great shape.
Yeah, yes.
I follow him. He still looks great, and he's still doing good things. So
that was crazy.
It was a crazy game.
I literally did not turn on it through. I probably tuned in right towards the end because the birthday stuff with Nora, but that was nuts. Yeah.
You said it before. That is why we joined the Indoor Football League.
That's the entertaining stuff.
That was entertaining. It was very well done. The commentating was very good.
Yep.
Everything. Both teams looked great on the field.
100%.
They did have some penalty issues. I'm sure I'll be hearing more about ref and things that got called. And, we've had and we've witnessed this firsthand. And you were at one of the United Bowls where there was a little bit of an upset because of how things were being reffed.
Yep.
And, there are people that say you should ref differently in playoffs. You should let them play so you can see the sport.
Yep.
And you don't want to see a flag every other down. But
even at the end of this one, Duke City, whether the call was legit, Emmy nominated flop, whatever, they still had a chance to win the game.
They had a chance. You're right. At the end of the day, it was called. You have to live and die. Yep. We've had some games. A play like that will cost a game.
Absolutely.
And it did. It cost them the game. They should have finished the field goal to go in the overtime. I don't know that the outcome would have been in their favor if they had made the field goal. Yes, there would have been more time on the clock, but there could have been more things that could have gone wrong. So kudos to them. Kudos to Arizona. Kevin gets what he wanted, which is playing Massachusetts again in Arizona this weekend. On Sunday.
Yeah. I'm going to rewind for a second, too, because you said great production, too. So the league award stuff is out, so we'll see some of that come out soon, fans. But, Arizona's production is outstanding. We vote for Joey, and our commentators are great, but they are just it's a great feed with great commentator. Great. I see Harrington and Kevin doing an ad with a medical provider and a commercial. It's just, they did a good job. Really good job. Yeah. So shout out Kevin, Ron. Yeah. You guys do an outstanding job.
They do. They have, there's a reason why they make Franchise of the Year. Yep. And they have, since they joined the league, really. It's not just about their fan base. So in Arizona, you can't compare Arizona to Green Bay.
Right.
It's two different demographics. It's different city size,
100%, yep.
marketing, everything. Everything is different, right?
Yeah.
But the idea is that we can bring football to all of these different communities. We have the same mindset around our partners and just how we do what we do.
Yeah.
And the pride we take in our league. And Kevin gets that. He does a great job. Ron as well. They do a great job with marketing. They do a great job with social media. So, and so does a lot of our teams do. I mean, a lot of our teams in the last year have really stepped up because of COVID. We all had to go into that, digital world for a while and the Zoom world. And, Duke City does quite a bit as well out in the community and you see them going live all the time.
Absolutely.
It's pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. Anyway, it was just a good game.
It was. It really was.
It was a good game. So if you haven't watched an IFL game,
check out that one.
check out that one.
Yeah.
You can find it on YouTube. You can. I couldn't find it on Stadium to replay it,
Right.
Because I wanted to watch that last 30 seconds
Yeah.
like over and over and over again, and slow it down and do it frame by frame. But yeah. Anyway, that's football.
It is. I don't know what else we had on the docket.
I don't think we need any more than that. I mean, it was a great game.
Yeah.
It's what the IFL is about, and sometimes the refs get it wrong.
Yeah.
Sometimes they get it right, and you got to live with it.
Are you going this weekend?
I am not.
To the championship game?
I am
Okay.
not going this weekend. I wish I was, but I am
And
not.
the league meetings are not at the championship game this
They
year.
are not at the
Cool.
championship game. They'll be in 2 weeks in Vegas at the end of September.
Cool.
So after not in 2 weeks, but 2 weeks after.
Is
United.
the whatever what are they named now? The
our new
Nighthawks with a K? Yes.
our new
The Vegas team?
team.
Yeah, is they're building up, and because that was a brand new building and stuff that's coming, right? We
Right.
guys get to see some of that, or
I don't think so.
okay, cool,
I think we're going to keep it just to meetings, and that's it.
awesome.
So I guess I don't know that for
Right.
sure, but I'm pretty sure we're keeping it just to
Very cool.
to meetings. Anyway, what else you got?
Don't know. It was the most football-y we've ever had.
I know it was very footballish.
Yeah, but it was a great game. So
It was worth talking about.
yeah,
It was worth talking about. And when you go on the forum and you see all the theories that are out there.
yeah, I know. You want a good laugh? Check out the Indoor Football Forum.
Yeah. Because they
Some
have
of
their
the-
own. They have their own.
And there are some
Take.
very educated fans, but some of
Absolutely.
these folks think they can own and operate a team like the Trinklers or Shirts or any of these folks or the
Come and
Lamberti.
take it over.
Like,
Come and take
it's
it
so
over.
different. It's so different, right? And so and it's in any sports, right? Fans are very smart to a fault sometimes.
Right.
But it's different when you're on this side of the table.
It is.
Yep.
And it's different when you're the actual coach.
Right.
And there's so much that goes into it. So they can have their fun on the
Yeah.
forum.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
They want to say what they say about us and everything else. That's
Yeah.
fine.
Yes.
Is what it is.
Our video is going to be shared on there now. Look at these two idiots.
Yeah. Yeah. This ain't
Bring
that.
it on.
This ain't that. And that ain't this. Yeah. That's a Tank line.
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
Tank's line. So anyway,
Right on.
are we done? Are we
I
done
think.
until
I think.
after the United Bowl?
After the United Bowl will be the next one. Yeah.
All right. So
You got a prediction?
do we want to do a prediction of who wins or what the score is?
Wins. I don't think anybody gets Arizona in Arizona this year, although Duke City almost got Arizona in Arizona.
Yeah, but those fans participated in that game.
Yep. Yep.
I think it will be a close game, but I think Arizona's going to win.
I don't think it's going to be 50 to 60 or whatever we just got.
No, I
because
think we'll be in the
Massachusetts defense
30s,
is one of the
20s.
best in the league. So
Yeah, and Kevin's defense has to step up.
Yep.
I mean, he can do a lot offensively.
Yep.
But if his defense stops the offense,
Yeah.
Massachusetts will run away.
Right.
They will run away.
Yeah. I got Arizona as well.
We'll see.
Yeah.
It could be an expansion team takes it. So,
That'd be pretty awesome. But
yeah. I think the home team has truly the advantage.
In that building, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they had a full house. They had a full house on Sunday, which is good.
Yeah.
But they're good at selling, and there's a lot of brand awareness there, and people love football in Arizona.
Right.
So
yep.
It is what it is.
It's going to be good. I've been in that building when it's. Are they in the Suns building or are they in Gila River?
River. It's the river.
They're in the hockey building or the NBA building?
I think they're in the hockey building.
Okay, because I've been in the hockey building for a championship game against Sioux Falls, and that was every bit of 10,000 plus in there. So,
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's a loud crowd.
Yep.
All right.
So we hit them with it?
I think so.
All right. Go Blizz. Don't forget to like, follow,
subscribe,
share,
and ring that notification bell to get all of our content in your inbox.